Today we're going to be talking about one of the most electrifying basketball players in the world today. That's my man, Uncle Drew, Kyrie Irving, Mr. Handles. We're going to get into what he's going to do in this next upcoming season and his impact on the NBA. With that being said, let's get into the content. So as I said, we're talking about Uncle Drew. Yes, you know him, Kyrie Irving, Mr. Shake You Out of Your Soul. Everybody knows Kyrie Irving for having the best handles in all of basketball. I don't care what you say. He is one of the most electrifying ball handlers that I've ever seen. Now, we got some really great ball handlers like my man Chris Paul and so many other ball handlers, but no one is like Kyrie Irving. Why? Because of the way that he's able to handle the ball, break down defenders, and then shoot, and then pull out these really acrobatic under the basket finishes. He has some of the most electrifying, mind-boggling finishes that you ever see from a basketball player. I don't care who he is. If you don't believe me, go look at his highlights when he was playing in the finals against the Golden State Warriors. Kyrie Irving was hitting shots that were just completely baffling people because they were like, man, this guy is too good. He became so good at it and created such a name for himself that he ended up calling him Uncle Drew. And he actually had a movie starring this alter ego in Uncle Drew. That's how good Kyrie Irving is. Now, unfortunately, a lot of things have been said about him over the last 2 seasons when he was playing with the Boston Celtics. He's gotten a lot of criticism for the way that he handled it, and a lot of people were saying that, he wasn't a good leader, X, Y, and Z. The fact of the matter is, leadership is something that you really develop over time. There's no such thing as a great leader out of the gate. It's something you have to develop. Now, think about it. When he first got into the NBA, he was a young buck. He was playing with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he was on his own. I think he might have been 21, 22. I don't remember how young he was. And he's just coming into the NBA. At that age, he was a kid. Everything was still new to him. He was only trying to make a name for himself, which is something that every young basketball player has done since the beginning of time. Every young basketball player that comes into the NBA is trying to make a name for themselves. So we can't hold that against him. Then a lot of people were saying that, he can't win. Then he played with LeBron, and I don't care what anybody says. LeBron wouldn't have gotten those titles without Kyrie Irving. He was that good. Now, some people may say, he went to the championship again, and LeBron went to the championship again without Kyrie. Yeah, but did he win? Remember, we're counting wins here. We're not just talking about getting to the finals. We're talking about actually winning. And Kyrie Irving played a pivotal role, and he hit the most pivotal shot in that series in Golden State over Stephen Curry that actually put them up ahead to win that final series. So Kyrie Irving is a flat-out winner. Yes, he's had his ups and downs. Yes, he had a challenging year in Boston, but that doesn't mean that he's still not Uncle Drew. That doesn't mean he's still not one of the best 10 basketball players in the world. And I think he's going to make a statement this coming year with the Brooklyn Nets. I think a lot of people have written him off. He's got a bad rap for something that I don't really think is necessary because he had one good season in Boston and a poor one. But how many players have played with teams where they've had many poor seasons? Does that mean that now he's not a good basketball player, he's not a good leader based off of some things that happen in the locker room? In basketball, the dynamics are so large because there's so many personalities. There's a coach, there's teammates, all of these different things that are played. So to blame that on him is not fair. Kyrie Irving is one of the best players in basketball. Why? Number one, he can handle the ball like crazy, so he can break down defenses and initiate offenses on his own. Secondly, he can shoot pretty much from anywhere on the court. His handles mixed with his ability to shoot the ball is what makes him unique. Remember, he's the same dude that scored 57 points in the game. That's a point guard. That's Kyrie Irving. Very few players have been able to score that many amount of points in a game, but Kyrie Irving has the ability to do that. So that's what makes him such a threat, because it's his ability to score the ball and break down the defense and get his teammates open is one of the things that that makes him unique. Now, I think going over time, he's just going to have to improve his decision making and the way he thinks and sees the game, and maybe the way he relates to people, relates to his teammates. But that doesn't mean that's a natural progression that every basketball player that wants to get better goes through. Everyone has to learn to improve as a leader, and I think that's what's going to happen with Kyrie as time goes on. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people. I think he's going to work really well with Kevin Durant in Brooklyn with the Brooklyn Nets, and I think they're going to make a really good dynamic duo. A lot of it has to do with the personnel and the people. You have to enjoy wanting to play with certain people. Now, he won in Cleveland with LeBron, despite of the fact that he didn't really necessarily enjoy playing with LeBron. But this year, I think it's going to be different, and I think Uncle Drew is going to make a lot of noise this season, and I think he's going to get the Brooklyn Nets to the playoffs. So this is why I just wanted to highlight a great player and make my prediction that I think Kyrie Irving is going to have a monster season. So if you're a Kyrie Irving fan, if you love, if you love his move to the Brooklyn Nets, let us know what you thought in the comment section below. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the upswing. Peace.